Recording.
Oh, welcome back to the channel, YouTube. It's a Ghost Rider. I'm out here doing an Insta360 X3 for dummies. And point being, I'm the dummy. It is 5:13 or 5:11 p.m. February 14, 2026. 77 degrees. And you see on my phone I got the GPS stats turned on. Well, I could not for the life of me understand the videos of instructions telling me how to get the stats on my screen on the video I'm posting. So before I turn on the Insta360, you see it says here, start recording. I thought when start recording, it started recording the video and my GPS. But being the dummy that I am, no, it doesn't work that way. See, we get the Insta to start recording, then we hit this to record the stats from my phone. All the instructions told me was to do this, and then when you do your video, you transfer it to, when you're doing editing, you transfer it to your video. I don't remember seeing any of the videos that I looked at telling me that, okay, you start recording the statistics, but you also have to press the record button. Oh, I don't know why that stopped recording, but okay. Now it's recording. Oh, it stopped recording again. I don't know why is it doing that. Okay, so now it stopped recording again. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe we gotta start the Insta360 first. Press the button on the camera for recording, and after your video, no, it still stopped recording again. What in the hell is going on? Ah. Okay, now we got it running. Couldn't make it past 7 seconds. Okay, so you push the record on the camera and hit the records button on the GPS stats, and then you start writing. But I did not realize that that's the way you had to do it. I have been riding, and like you see here, it shows it in kilometers per hour. And that's another point that it made, that you can't change the kilometers per hour on the app right here while it's recording. You have to wait until you get in the app to edit your video, then you can change it to miles per hour. So Insta360 3X or X3 for dummies, the dummy being me. So, and I'm hoping that the camera is still recording back there, because while I'm doing this, I can't tell what the camera is doing because it's recording the GPS stats, like mileage and distance and all that, and altitude and slopes that we're going up. And somehow I think I made a wrong turn somewhere. Or maybe not. I'm in a part of town that I'm not familiar with. We're down here, I guess somewhere in Martin County. We jumped on 95 and came down here trying to work our way over to US 1. Another thing that I found out for me is that, I don't know if this might help anybody else, but I have learned that I should always, whenever I have all my cameras up, keep all of them running. And you might ask why? For accidents or incidents? Accidents, no. A very minor incident, yes. I'll tell you what I mean. I was out riding and I stopped at a store, so I took down my Insta360, put it in the case, put it in my pocket. So I got back to the bike. I stopped at a gas station to gas up, and while I was gassing up, I said, well, let me remount my Insta360. Well, I took the case, remounted it, took the little case off of it, rested it on the passenger seat, then finished filling up the gas tank and, you know, got my receipt and all that and got ready to hit the road again. So I get home and I'm looking for the case for my Insta360 to put it up. I can't find it. Where is my case? I'm tearing down the whole place. I said, okay, let me look at the camera, because the last place I remember, you know, when I mounted it at a gas station. So I looked in the Insta360, spun it around to look down at the passenger seat, and there was a case sitting there. So I rode off from the gas pumps, and I'm watching it. Then all of a sudden, in the camera, I see the case fly off of the seat onto the road. But by the time I saw that, I was back home. You know, it was late at night, and I'm like, I'm not going down there now to go look for that case. I decided I'll wait till the next day. So, over 24 hours later, I retraced my steps to the gas station, went to where the camera showed me that it flew off the seat, and wouldn't you know, there it was. Let me see if I can't show you what I'm talking about here. It's this case. Oops. With my little lens cleaner in it, you know, for the Insta360. And it was laying on the road. Over 24 hours later, there it was. Thanks to my Insta360 camera, I could review where I was and find where I lost it. Isn't that something? Again, this whole episode here is all about motorcycle riding for dummies, Insta360 for dummies, and laying stuff down, forgetting to put it away before you ride off for dummies. So, King of Dummies, me. That's who that is for. Oh, well, thank you for not cutting over in front of me. I remember this road. I did a video on here once. And I guess it was long ago, and I thought it was going to take me somewhere else, but this is where it took me, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember this place. But eventually I can work my way over the route. Whoa, these speed tables are here. Oh, good. Yeah, so that's how I figured out how to get my Insta360, how to record the speed to put it on my video if I wanted to. I mean, a lot of people don't do that, but I just wanted, it says it can do it, so I wanted to figure out how to do it. And it took me this long to figure it out. I actually did it by walking. I said, well, I'm not going to go riding to check it out. Let me just walk around the block and come back home and see if it works. And doggone it, I don't know why in the video it didn't say start recording, push the record button on the camera, push the record button on your phone while in the app, and then when you go to edit the video, you follow the other instructions that are in all those videos where you can enter the stored data recording onto your video. Because the way I did it, I was recording data, but I wasn't recording a video. So there was no video to attach the data to. Another thing is, I was doing it on my second phone because I started using my old phone to monitor what Insta was doing, but even with that, that wouldn't work. So I was recording data on that phone, and then I was using this phone to retrieve the video, but then the data was not stored on this phone, it was stored on the other phone, and still there was no video to attach it to. I guess maybe if I use the other phone, that data is in there, I could attach it to some other video, but it wouldn't be the correct data. You know what I mean? I'm mostly saying this for this dummy right here who couldn't figure it out. Okay. So long ago I came here, the distance is, I think I make a right turn at this light down here, and that will, I don't remember all these speed tables. I mean, I remember some of them, but I guess they've all been here. But that's about this. Oh, and this is the, I remember talking about this funeral home right here. Family, friends, a friend of mine from high school whose father and my father grew up together. His mother, his father's wife, she died and her funeral was there. So she's gone, my dad's gone, my mother's gone, but as far as I know, his dad is still here, and here in Florida too, but I haven't seen him in a few months. But you know, both families are close. Anyway, back to is it this light? Yeah, it is this light. Because I don't know if I go straight what I'm going to end up in. Thank you. So here we are, hoping that everything is being recorded. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know the names of these streets, but I just know which way I turned. I ended up where I wanted to turn. I think I ought to turn left at this light down here. And we're going to go over a little, I think St. Lucie River Bridge or some body of water, and they're a boatyard there with the yachts and everything that look really good at night the way it's lit up, but now it's the daytime. Who watching this video has watched that video I'm talking about where I was on this very same route? We're gonna look at this and try and see if, yeah, it's still recording. I don't know why I was having technical difficulties before. But it's kind of odd, I guess. I don't know if the X5 or the 5X, can you record stats and still view the video and still record the video in the app at the same time, or is it separated like this, where you have to press the record button on the camera and then record the stats on the phone and merge them during editing? I'm thinking of getting a second camera, going away from the Sena, but I'm probably going to go away from the 360 and go to the DJI Osmo 360 for my helmet cam, chin mount. I noticed that Insta has some helmet cams too, but I don't know. I think I like what I see on the DJI. Is anybody running an Insta360 and a DJI, or have used both? Let me know what you all think. Which one do you think is better? And what about what features do you like in each, or each one over the other? What I like is the attaching the microphone, the wireless mic, to the DJI. With the Insta360, even within the Insta360 family, you always have to use an adapter on the camera to get seamless wireless connection. You can do it by Bluetooth, but I've heard it's not dependable. I haven't tried it for myself, it's just what I heard. So let me all know what you think about, even if you're going with the 5X of the Insta360 or the DJI. Which one gives you your best option? And since I do a lot of night riding and night filming too, the lighting for recording during the night is much better from what I've seen. I haven't seen it in person, but what I've seen advertised, it's supposed to be better on the DJI. Guess I'll find out when I get that DJI camera and I'll compare it to my Insta360. But my reason for switching is that the Sena camera, I don't know if it's because it's getting old, but the clarity on it is just not as good anymore. I don't know if the Insta360 has spoiled me for it, but I seem to think, okay, this is that bridge I was talking about. St. Lucie River, I thought it was. Yeah, so I have the Sena 10C Evo because my 10C broke, and I guess they stopped making the 10C, so I went the next grade up. And it was doing pretty good at first, but yeah, there's that boatyard I'm telling about. Stewart Marina. Alright, well, like we did the last time, we're gonna try and cut it off here. And just like the last time, nobody would let me over. So here we are in Stuart, Florida. Stuart, yeah, in Martin County. Well, thanks for coming along. Let me know if this video was helpful to you. And was anybody else as big a dummy as I was in trying to figure out how to do this? So for now, it's Ghost Rider. Red Scorpion's tail. Out here making a video instruction, Insta360 for dummies, me being the dummy. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. We're 10-7.